In this lesson, we'll be determining equations of parabolas given the focus and the directrix. For review, if a parabola opens left or right, the equation will be in the form of the square of y minus k equals 4p times the quantity x minus h, where h comma k is the vertex, and the absolute value of p is the distance from the vertex to the focus, as well as the distance from the vertex to the directrix. If the parabola opens right, p is positive. If the parabola opens left, p is negative. If the parabola opens up or down, we write the equation in the form of the square of x minus h equals 4p times the quantity y minus k, where again h comma k is the vertex, and the absolute value of p, again, is the distance from the vertex to the focus, as well as the distance from the vertex to the directrix. And if the parabola opens up, p is positive. If the parabola opens down, p is negative. Going back to our first example, let's plot the focus, which is 2, 0, and the directrix is the vertical line x equals -2. If we sketch a perpendicular segment from the focus to the directrix, this segment here, we know the vertex is the midpoint, which indicates the vertex is at the origin. And we can also make a rough sketch of the parabola because we know the focus is inside the parabola, the directrix is outside the parabola, and therefore the parabola must look something like this. So because the parabola opens to the right, we know the equation will be in the form of the square of y minus k equals 4p times the quantity x minus h. And because the vertex is the origin, or the ordered pair 0, 0, we know h equals 0 and k equals 0. And now to determine the value of p, the absolute value of p is the distance from the vertex to the focus, this distance here, as well as the distance from the vertex to the directrix, which indicates the absolute value of p equals 2. But because the parabola opens to the right along the positive x-axis, we know p equals +2. This is all the information we need to write the equation of the parabola. The equation is the square of y minus 0 equals 4p, or 4 times 2 times the quantity x minus 0. Simplifying, we have y squared equals 8x, or if we want to, we could multiply both sides by 1/8 and write the equation as x equals 1/8 y squared. These two equations are equivalent. Let's take a look at a second example. The focus is 0, -3, and the directrix is the vertical line y equals 3. Let's sketch a vertical segment from the focus to the directrix, which is here. The midpoint must be the vertex, which once again is the origin. And because the focus must be inside the parabola, we can make a rough sketch of the parabola. Notice this parabola opens down and looks something like this. This is all information we need in order to write the equation for the parabola. The vertex is the origin, which is 0, 0, which indicates once again h equals 0 and k equals 0. Notice the distance from the vertex to the focus, as well as the distance from the vertex to the directrix, is 3 units. We know the absolute value of p equals 3, but because the parabola opens down along the negative y-axis, in this case, p is -3. And because the parabola opens down, we know the equation will be in the form of the square of x minus h equals 4p times the quantity y minus k, which in our case gives us the equation the square of x minus 0 equals 4p, or 4 times -3 times the quantity y minus 0. Simplifying, we have x squared equals -12y, which is the equation for the parabola. Or if we multiply both sides by -1/12, we could write the equation as y equals -1/12 x squared. I hope you found this helpful.